Alrighty, so today we are going to be doing a posture called frog pose. Frog pose is a deep hip opener, deep hip and groin opener, and we're working on abduction, okay? So the legs going away from each other. What I would say is, if your knees are sensitive at all, either double up your mat or get a few cushions to put underneath the knees. What you're going to do is start by taking the knees nice and wide. Then from here, you're gonna kind of shuffle the feet out to the side like little frog legs. Okay, now from here, what we wanna do is start to let the knees slide away from each other, and you're gonna start to feel this in the groin. Now, what happens often when people come into this pose is their hips go to the wrong position. So when people come into frog, okay, knees wide, you wanna keep your hips driving straight down, as if there was a line connecting the knees and your hips or your groin was going straight down. Rather than seeing the bum back when you come into this, so this is one variation that I see, groin stretch completely gone. And the other variation is like this hip thrust forwards. We don't want the hips doing this either. So you're going straight down. Now some of you are gonna stay on your arms, some of you might be able to come down on your forearms, and some of you also might be able to come all the way down onto the forehead. What can make this pose more intense or less intense is the feet. So frog, you want the feet flexed, and the further that you slide the feet out, the more intense the pose is going to be. The more that you bring the heels closer together, the less intense the pose will be. Now, coming into frog, it has so many benefits. It's really good, obviously for hip mobility, but also can release a lot of lower back pain. What you want to do is hold this pose. So you might hold for 10 breaths. You might hold for 20 breaths. You might see if you can try and hold it for a whole 5 minutes. Start small, okay? Don't do anything crazy. Don't try to go straight to a 5-minute hold right off the hop. See how you feel. A lot of you are going to feel very uncomfortable in this pose. I mean, all of your most vulnerable parts are totally exposed and you can't get up quickly from this. So a lot of parts of the body are going to be screaming at you to move. To come out of this pose, you want to shuffle the heels close together, take the hands onto the mat, and then just slowly start to shuffle the knees in. I like to sit onto my heels afterwards and just take a few moments, but you can sit back into a child's pose or come onto the bum as well. So that is your frog pose, deep hip and groin opener. Good luck with it, guys.